Okay, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing more of this in the future. It solely depends on the performance of the video. If the video does well, I'll try and do more of these going forward. Regardless of that, I got a chance to play the beta for the new upcoming game called SYNDUALITY, set to release January 23rd next year, I believe. Yeah, so today I'm going to be sharing some of the footage I recorded with you guys. Yeah, we'll also commentating over it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. It really helps out. And yeah, let's just jump right in. This is the customization screen for the character, for your Magus. Your Magus is, let me turn it down just a bit. Your Magus is basically your companion and also your helper. So she guides you, or he or she guides you throughout the combat area. Tells you where you can get stuff. Tells you if there's players near you. Tells you if you're about to die, or it tells you if you have. It pretty much tells you everything. It's your guide of the game, and this is the customization for it, for him or her. I actually love the customization. They could do a bit better in terms of like the body type, which you can change the body type just a bit more. You know, I kind of want some areas to be bigger than others, but we're not gonna complain too much about that. Yeah, the body type is not that. It's not that in depth. Maybe it might change. Maybe it might not. These are the classes. These are the classes you can pick. You can go through them and read them for if you want, but it pretty much tells you in the name of them that what they do. Yeah, I was being indecisive as hell. I was like, do I want to be support? Do I want to be? Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's my daughter. It's my daughter, and also my wife. Yep. Yes, I made my wife. Yep. Okay, this is the, sorry about the mouse. This is how you play the game. This is basic of the game. So that's you. You're the robot, and the flying thing is your companion. I'm sorry for the mouse. It's probably bothering you. It's bothering me. Yeah, the basic is yeah, you get crystals, then you sell them for money, and then you use the money to upgrade your stuff. It's pretty basic. And if you die, it's like Dark Souls, you lose everything, or Minecraft, or any other scavenger game, open world scavenger game, whatever. Okay, this is my first run. It's my first run outside. The scary thing about this game is once you're done a full run, or once you're done your full run, and you need to go back. Once you're done your full run, I'm sorry, you need to go back to down the ground. So you can call an elevator, and anything can happen while you're waiting. That's the scary thing about this game. So you can have like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of loot, and then when you're calling it, anything can happen. A player can attack you, an enemy can come out of nowhere and attack you. Anything can happen. That's the scary thing about this game. When when getting your loot back to your safe house. So I find that really cool. I want to include that in the footage as well. Yeah, you also have to wait when you're inside the elevator. You also have to wait for the elevator to go down. So you have to wait twice. So, and anything can happen. Players can come and try and kill you any time, because there's players in the open world. You're not by yourself. That's what a good run looks like. I also find this really cool. The game tracks you. As you're playing. So everything you do, the game tracks and notes. So it's basically just telling you, yeah. This is my first run. As you can see, it wasn't that crazy. That's why I decided not to put the actual footage in. Yeah, your companion also takes notes of where certain items are and where certain enemies are. So next time you go out in the open world, she'll know where he or she will tell you where they are if you need them for missions and stuff like that. Oh, I almost died there. You see my HP 14. Yeah, it takes notes of everything. Your battery life, your HP, your shields. Your shields are only damaged by rain, so if it starts raining, your shields will get damaged, and if your shield's empty, the rain will start affecting your health. It is weird to me though that you have to buy it. I was under the assumption that this is gonna be free, and I think it should be free, considering that it's a. I guess you can say it's an MMO, right? Yeah, it's basically an MMO, open world MMO, in a way. But yeah, you actually have to buy this, which it's kind of weird to me, considering that you can't play without internet, right? Which makes no sense, cause yeah, this is my first player. That's actually pretty cool. I've seen a player for the first time. Very, very cool. Caught me off guard. I was like, is that an AI or is that a person? But the behavior was very, very human-like. So yeah, I think it was indeed a person. You can see that there's players all over the map. Whether or not they choose to be friendly or choose to be a dickhead, it's completely up to them. Yeah, so as going back, yeah, this game's not gonna be free, which is kind of surprising to me. That's a bad move, I think, considering that you have to buy the game, you have to have internet, and there's gonna be microtransactions, a little bit, not a lot, but it's gonna be a little bit microtransactions in the game. My mouse moving faster than my brain. Sorry. Yeah, this guy just went down the elevator, so that's why I didn't see him. This is really cool. I actually really enjoy watching it. You can speed it up. I learned this afterwards, so that's why it's so slow, and I'm sorry for that. I probably should have speeded up. Yeah, you could choose to watch it right now. I just found it really cool. That's the first time seeing it. Yeah, I see this rain right now, so you can see my shields are going down. My shields are going down. That's what you use those things. They're like shield batteries to replenish your shields. And this is the first time I actually had combat with another. Those are not players. Those are not players. Those are AIs, but they're in the same machine as you are. This is the first combat I actually had with these type of enemies. I will say the AI in this game is really, really well done. It's really, really well done. Enemies actually will rush you, and actually will go behind cover when they're damaged as well. And enemies deal a lot of damage too. They deal a lot of damage. So yeah, you let your guard down and you get 2 tapped. That can actually happen. Yeah, the damage in this game is I would say it's a bit overboard, but at the same time, I think it's fine. Yeah, that's the loot. So you kill, and then you loot. It's a looter shooter basically. It is a looter shooter. PvP, PvE. Looter shooter. I don't know why this guy went back so far. I don't know why he was hiding from me that far. Yeah, you see the overheat is where like you sprint and your dodges consume stamina. And depending on how much stuff you're carrying will determine how much stamina you use while moving. This is the first time I was this is a co-op mission. It's a co-op mission I was doing with a random guy. That's a skill. That's a skill exclusive to the class I'm playing, so the other classes won't have that. This is one of the co-op missions you could do. This one was pretty interesting, so I decided to record it. I found this really, really cool. Yeah, the fact that they have co-op missions is actually really cool. These things do a lot of damage as well. That probably would have one-shot me, or at least put me to low health. Keep in mind this is a beta, so a lot of things are set to change. It's not going to be the final product. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, the enemies in this game, I will say for a fact, they hit hard. They hit hard, as you can see right there. Yeah, I died. Those guys especially, though. Those guys especially, they hit really hard. Yeah, that was just one example of a co-op mission. This is another one I did with a random guy. He's the one that initiated it this time. Yeah, you can see I'm a little bit rubber banded a bit. Turn down just a bit because it's gonna get a bit loud. Yeah, around there. It's gonna get a bit loud. Here. Yeah, for this mission you have to get rid of this crystal while also being attacked by dogs. Whatever you want to call them. What are they called again? I forgot what they're called. They're called enders. For some reason they're called enders. Oh my gosh. I'm not familiar with the world of SYNDUALITY, so I have no idea why they call it that. But yeah. The sniper is decent. The most of them that I've used were decent. Activation for that skill was kind of annoying because I was using a controller, so you have to actually... Yeah, it was kind of annoying to activate sometimes. And just like that, mission complete. Yep, yeah, the cool little outro cutscene. Yeah. So one cool thing about this game is your interaction with other players. It could either be bad or it could either be good. It does suck. It does, like, I'm just gonna say this now, it does really suck that this game is not going to be F2P or free to play, which is like is a bad move. I think it's a bad move. I know they need to make their money back, but I think they should have just made it free to play with a decent amount of microtransactions. That's just my thing, because it's an MMO. It's essentially an MMO. Yeah, it's essentially an MMO. So you want more players. You really want more players in your game to make your game stay alive, basically. And I don't think you can play the game offline. Do not quote me on that. I don't think, but yeah, I don't think you can play the game offline. Yeah, as you can see right here, this is a really big one, like a really big one. As soon as I heard it was like the biggest one, I ran over here like as soon as possible, because anybody on the map, anybody in your game, or in your anybody currently in your game can take your crystals, either by force or just get into it before you do. This is a corrupted what are they called again? What are these things called? They're called cradle. Yeah, it's corrupted cradle. So it's not a player, but yeah, it's not a player. It's just it's an NPC. As you can see right here, I ran out of ammo. I was actually kind of scared. I was actually like really scared because I have a lot of freaking crystals. This guy, he saw that I was in trouble, and yeah, I said hi. And pretty much almost everybody in this game I met just said hi, and nobody was a complete douche except for one guy. There was one guy, only one guy I met that was going around the map killing people, and unfortunately he killed me. But I didn't record at that time, unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah. Thankfully, he could have just wiped me off the map right here and take my stuff. But I'm guessing he was yeah, he had a different armor too. He had different armor pieces, so I'm guessing he's been playing for a while. So yeah. I was also kind of scared here as well, because we had to wait for the elevator to get there. But I'm pretty sure he was scared too, the way he backed up. Yeah. Yeah, he was skeptical. He was skeptical as hell. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The one rule they teach you in this game is never turn your back on somebody, because your weak spot is in your back. So if you get shot in your back, it deals the most damage. So never turn your back on somebody in the game, no matter how much you think they might be friendly. Any moment he decided to kill me, he could have just killed me. But not everybody in this game was a complete douchebag, thankfully. Yeah, he could easily light me up right here. I was actually so stupid. I turned my back on him. Obviously, thankfully I didn't get lit up. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. So they have like these special enemies in the game. I don't know if it's for every type of enemies, but these guys are called I forgot what they're called, but not crawlers. I forgot what they're called, but I found a special shiny version of the enemies, of this enemy type, and I wanted to kill it so badly. I had to wait for my waited for my ult to charge, just to make sure I killed it, because once you attack it, it starts to run away like a little. Yeah, it starts to run away. And I was kind of sad of how underwhelming I thought I was gonna get to like something really special, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. And once you die in the game, or die from a run, you lose everything during that run. Your armor, everything, your weapons, everything. You lose everything. So you gotta start from scratch. And I died a lot, like a lot, towards the end of the beta. I am kind of upset I didn't get footage there. Towards the end of the beta, they did open up another area, but I didn't get footage of it because I was not thinking about it, honestly. I thought I already had enough footage, so that's why I didn't really record that part of the beta. But that area was absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff going on, and also the enemies there were dealing so much damage, like it was almost unfair. Yeah, right here I was a bit stupid. I was like, oh look, a chest. While I get lit up by this bot. Also, I had no ammo for my assault rifle, so that's why I use the sniper still. Also, I didn't realize I had my ult as well, so yeah. Get one-shotted. Yeah, I probably should. You can turn it off. You can turn off the beeping. It does get a bit irritating after a while. You can turn it off though. It's just an option you can have on, whether or not you want. I learned that afterwards, so yeah, my bad. The beeping is getting to you. And if you do press that button down there to bail out, you do lose everything, but you don't get penalized. The penalty in this game for dying without actually bailing out is that your Magus, the girl floating on your helper, your companion, she'll get dirty. She'll get like she'll look like really bad afterwards. That's your punishment for not bailing out and dying, like fully dying in this game. Unfortunately, I didn't get footage of that because I wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, if you die fully, your Magus will she'll look really bad. And yeah, that's about it though. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys eventually. Take it easy. Peace.